Come on.
Talk about a threat to democracy and some real 1984 shit. Look at this.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
We are concerned about plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish the same fake story.
So, a little background. These are all owned by a huge media conglomerate called Sinclair. And they started buying up tons of local news organizations. And they starting to use them. They give them these forced memos that they have to read. You have to read this verbatim, word for word. And it's this unbelievable propaganda. Like, the people who are watching these local news don't know that this memo is forced from someone upstairs who owns. It seems like it's an anecdote by these people.
When you watch it, it seems like that person is just. It doesn't seem like they would all be reading something that was like.
Why would they?
Them. Yeah.
There's a very personal connection with the local news. Those are your people, right? And so, and then even further, they're talking about like one-sided news that is corrupting democracy. All the meanwhile, while having hundreds of people read this document, it's like it's actual doublethink. You remember that concert from 1984, where you can both contradict yourself and believe it at the same time while being aware? It's actual doublethink. You can't criticize people for one-sided news and propaganda when you're disseminating this for hundreds of. It's actual doublethink. It's scary. This is horrifying. Watch this.
Without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets are true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous.
So shocking.
This is state media.
It's absolutely shocking.
This is like what you'll see in China or Russia when the government owns the media. I have to say, whoever edited this together is incredible. That is a feat of unbelievable.
So well, like, it's perfect.
Not just the editing, but like actually finding the VOD of all these morning shows. This must have taken unimaginable work to accomplish.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is
I
extremely.
love watching all these talking heads who don't even know what they're talking about or give a fuck, acting like they care. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely 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 dangerous to our democracy.
It's like they're all just doing an audition.
Right. The balls, the doublethink. It's just actual doublethink to make someone say this is a danger to our democracy, while undermining it. It's unreal. It's super scary. This shit scared the shit out of me.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
You get the idea.
She was good. She made it sound like she was really saying it.
I believed it. But that's what's so bad. It's like if you're just watching your local news, you have no reason to doubt these people. And then it's convincing because these are your people, you know? All right, let's take a quick break. We've got a ton of stuff. Please don't go away. Tons and tons of stuff. Huge.
And then you also have to think of who are the people usually watching the evening or morning news. A lot of them are perhaps elderly, maybe middle-aged, you know, like I don't really know the ratio of what people watch on TV in the morning. But I know my grandma liked it. But whenever I watch that stuff, it just put me in a bad mood. Like it just didn't ring true, I guess you could say. But so if we think about the consciousness that's in our head and how we really think about the world, and how perhaps from seeing TV news things and things that are going on in the world, and it could upset someone who then perpetuates in their own mind, like, oh man, we're all doomed, what's going to happen? And if you think of the elderly percentage of our humanity or civilization, or, you know, whatnot, it's like we all have a running, like, weird movie in our head about how we think about how the world works. And if the large majority of a set part of population are easily able to be put in a trance in some sense or whatever, it's like, it's sad, because even if you speak to elderly people, the ones that are maybe sick or whatnot, sometimes they're really sad and really maybe angry or whatnot, but they don't have faith in people anymore, which they, at least my gram and every other older person I knew, they had faith in people in their community. But now a lot of them don't necessarily feel that way, I think, because of what they've been shown on TV, which sometimes some may be stretched, some may be true, some may not be true. I mean, it's funny though, they sit here and perpetuate this fake news thing, but yet there are crisis actors and there is footage of like set up news scenes and stuff like that. And so it's like they're reiterating that perhaps the stuff that we find on alternative media, if one was to look and search for that stuff may ring more true to the reality of a whole bunch of different type of scenarios in our society. Whereas everything on the news is just fear, 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 fear. And when you have fear, that creates stress, and it sucks, because we're all energetically being like killed by sadness and fear, by stuff we see on TV, and I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I'll probably cut this last part out because, yeah. But also, it's unfortunate that as we go through life, or many other families' lives, some people are finding it hard to make ends meet and provide for their family, and then also still be happy in a couple different ways, whether it's a hobby or in a relationship or a family, whatnot. Like, there's just so much tension that's just seems like it's following everybody around. And I wish it just all go away, because that's not the natural state of, like, harmony. Like, the discord in emotions is also detrimental to our earth and stuff. So, all right. Peace out. Love you. Bye.